right. No,
creating more exhaust.
Right. But we need the widening because there's like, who knows, more cars. My God.
And you go look at the 605 and the 5.
Uh-huh.
It's so old, and they just brought the widening of the 5 up to the 605.
Right, that's right. Uh-huh. That took so many years.
And then
it took
and now
forever.
for Commerce, it's a disaster. It's that old 5 freeway still.
Yeah. Damn.
And I have to deal with that every day. Because the 605 bridge is narrow.
Yeah. Little pleasant little run here. And what about the 105? Is that going to be nighttime, right?
This time of morning is fine.
All right.
Pre-COVID, that's a different story.
Oh, no.
It still hasn't come back to pre-COVID levels.
Really?
It's getting there. But
Yeah.
if I didn't pass the 710 and the 105 by 5 a.m., I would not make it to work on time.
Yeah.
Pre-COVID. Now, it may slow in 1 or 2 spots, but only because it's just kind of congested. But otherwise, if you don't have an accident, you're okay.
Right.
I can stay home another extra 10 minutes before I have to leave. And, we're way ahead of time here.
Well, which is great.
We'll be there by easily 5
You
and
look
5.
at the water.
This is actually targeting my office and not the terminal. So.
Oh, really?
So we're even at.
So where's your office located at?
It's on the west side of the airport.
Uh-huh.
So if you kind of understand LAX, where there's runways to the north, runways to the south,
uh-huh, yes.
the terminals enter from the east, and then there's another entrance on the west. And on the west side, that's where my office is.
Oh, I see.
So when you go around the runways and come in from the ocean side of the airport, there's another inlet that comes in.
Oh, wow.
So it's kind of like they do that into the center of the airfield.
Oh, wow. I've never seen that part. I've never been to that part.
It's a maintenance area.
Uh-huh.
But of course, offices, fuel farm access, all the.
So it's like that area restricted only to employees?
No, it's a public road.
Really?
It's a public road because the public's got to be able to access the offices. Now, once you get to the gates to enter the airfield over there, that's where, of course, there are posts where you have to enter.
Right. Okay.
And the airfield side. So I use that when I go to work. I get at the post and go through. But the public, there was once United Hangar was there. They just built a new hangar and moved.
Really?
So they're on the other side of the airfield now. And then Qantas has a hangar over there, which is the only hangar in the United States that can house a 380 with the tail and everything inside the building.
Oh, really? Wow.
Because Qantas brought their 380s here.
Right, of course.
So when you go over there on that side, you'll usually see there's 380s sitting right there against the fence.
Nice.
Delta, in the last year and a half, just built their hangar. So they moved as well. So Delta and Qantas are over there on the west side now.
Okay.
United's moved to the east side. And what's happening is the American hangar, which is in the center of the field, which is a very old 1960s, what we call Super Bay.
Uh-huh.
It's the biggest building on the airfield. An old, they used to be able to stack aircraft in there. It's crazy.
Stack them off.
Yeah. But they have to demolish that building so the airport can grow. So American will eventually move into United's old hangar.
I got you.
Which is a whole lot smaller. But that's just it. The airport wants to build more terminals. And they're, adding more taxiways. Doing more things. And so it's a game of chess. You've got to build this, demolish this, move that.
Right. Yeah.
And that and you have an overall 10-year plan is pretty much what's in place.
Is that enough time to actually build all that? It doesn't seem to be.
Usually it's pretty good. COVID slowed things down.
Of course, tremendously. Yeah,
but on the flip side, there were some things that actually sped up. Delta's Terminal 3 is actually opening next month. The 3 gates in it are open right now, but the entire satellite's going to open up the whole terminal next month.
Oh, okay.
That was not supposed to be open until 2024. They expedited that. Once COVID came in, They said we can now zone this area off and expedite this building. So they touted they were 18 months ahead of schedule on that Terminal 3 build, which is nice. Delta needs it. It is now the best terminal and looking terminal. I should say more modern. Very, very modern.
Really, Delta, right? That's 3, right? Terminal 3.
They are
okay.
actually 2 and 3 together.
2 and 3, okay.
To compete with American being 4 and 5 together.
Cause you told me that they took over, right? They took over that 3, right? They pushed with the United out, or?
Correct. They were in Terminal 5 for many, many years.
Right. Yeah.
The common use terminal was 3 because Terminal 3 was the oldest terminal in the airport. Damn. It's where they filmed Airplane, the movie.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's now gone. I went in there and took photographs all over the place before.
Right before, yeah. Okay.
But Delta did come in and come over to say, look, these are the oldest terminals here. We are going to put money into this to make this place a hub. And so that they did, and you'll see some of that construction. But the main construction you'll see when we drive is in between the terminals, in the center of the airport,
right?
Which is the people mover and the train that's coming in. The train that we are going to have is not inside the terminals; it's before the terminal. It's outside in the public area. So it's a train that goes from the 405 all the way into Tom Bradley. And therefore, what the goal is, because the airport can't expand, you now have to displace. So if you want to drop somebody off or pick somebody up, go to the rental car facility now and drop them off at the train. The train will take them into the airport.
I got you, okay.
And you know what?
That's all right.
I'm so used to...
You got it.
I'm so used to going...
One more.
I'm so used to going the other way.
No worries. Yeah. Yeah, you can just shoot straight.
I'm used to going that way to my parents' house.
No worries.
That's what it is. You got it.
I wasn't even paying attention. Like next thing I know, like, oh damn, there's the 105. Like, oh no.
That's how this mirror got taken out.
Oh, gotcha.
Somebody else did the same thing. Oh wait, there's the 105. I'd never taken this off ramp.
Really? First time in
my life.
Wow.
I didn't go that direction.
Well, first time I've ever seen it.
I'm very familiar with this now.
Not smooth sailing.
Hopefully. Yesterday I had a rock right through here.
Oh, damn.
Luckily it didn't crack, and I've got somebody coming tomorrow. That's right here. Right dead center of the windshield.
I've had little chips like that. Yeah.
But this time of the morning, LAX will be fine.
Okay.
There's no issues. Tom Bradley right now is getting a facelift, basically. The entire front of the building has been expanded out to the street.
Really?
So that can accommodate the bridge from the train.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Because the bridge can't go into the existing building because there's no walkways at the front of the building. So the whole front face has been ripped open, and they're building outward to be able to put in escalators so that when the bridge connects, the people have escalators to go through all the levels.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So the new approach will be that everybody's got to learn. They got to relearn how to access LAX. Now, see, here's a problem.
What's this? Yeah, no.
See, notice how it's not listed.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Usually this is an accident.
Oh, great.
But we got time.
I got plenty. Yeah.
See, notice it's not even on the map yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I do have carpet. What could have been there? This is not a big deal. Usually, if it's already been listed here, that means it's been there for a while. Don't record.
Hey, early, yeah.
We're fine. This is common. Right here on Wilmington Avenue, this is an area where everybody rushes too much and hits the brakes. So there's probably an accident right here. Depends on how far away it is. Usually this will pop up and warn me when there's a stopping.
Oh, really?
A stopped environment. But that means this just happened. But this hasn't been updated yet.
Yeah. What is this, Apple?
Yeah.
Apple CarPlay.
Correct.
Copy that.
So my phone's here, plugged in.
Oh, cool.
And then the software's in the car.
Okay.
Which the phone feeds the software.
Yeah.
So it's not really the car heavy, it's more phone heavy.
The phone heavy,
and you can tell where my phone processing is, chugging pretty hard. Sometimes in here you're pressing the button 4 or 5 times before it hits. See, I can do search.
Where would you like to go?
LAX Terminal 6.
Getting directions to Terminal 6.
Bam.
There you go.
To this day, I still haven't used Siri.
No?
Nope.
I've learned to. I'll admit, it's because I have HomePods throughout my house.
That's right.
I've got AirPlay throughout the house.
Yeah.
I've built that over the last, 7 to 8 years. But there are some things she can't do.
Right.
Sometimes she hears you when you don't want her to hear you.
I've seen that at work. Yeah, I've seen that at work. Yeah.
What's that? It's like, okay.
Yeah,
You just have to learn how to manage it. I got a 13-year-old who can't stop talking to her. I'm like, stop.
Really? Oh, Dylan.
Oh, yeah. It's just right.
Oh, there it is, right
It's
there.
just right.
Yeah. It's the
And
red.
typical Wilmington Avenue. All the accidents happen right here.
Copy that.
This swath to the road, people just kind of get a little funky, and you always notice that the slowdown happens in here because people start cutting everyone
Looks like
off.
they're all merging on this lane, so because the accident probably happened on this lane on the
Most
one.
likely.
Yep.
Yep, there it is.
Oh, look at that.
Yep, that's what happens. Everybody's in a hurry. Anybody even in the vehicle anymore? They're over the
No, they're right there on the shoulder.
I wouldn't stand out there.
Oh, hell no. Nah.
All right, back in business.
Yep.
See, now I can report the crash.
Crash reported.
There you go.
Hey.
But here's another problem. Now that everybody's been slowed down, everybody's rushing to work on the west side.
Right.
And everybody starts to speed now. Everybody's in a rush.
Oh, you can see that. Yep.
This freeway
They're all hauling ass.
is literally a drag strip. And it sucks because it's narrow. It's the youngest freeway in LA that, squeezed into these neighborhoods. And you got a train here that doesn't allow you to add any more lanes. They do want to turn this into a fast track. The fast track wants 2 lanes.
It's
So
always going to happen. Huh?
They're going to have to squeeze an inch there and squeeze an inch there.
Oh, my God.
They said their challenge areas are the overpasses of the other freeways. The bridges aren't wide enough to add an additional lane.
Right.
So, who knows how that's going to happen. Yeah, you'll see everybody starting to get antsy now. And they're like, everybody wants to get either SpaceX, the SpaceX warehouse at Hawthorne Airport.
Yeah.
That's a big off-ramp.
Yeah.
Where a lot of cars merge over. Otherwise, a lot of them get to LAX. People are rushing last minute trying to get to wherever they got to go.
Wow.
Well, this freeway is really like a transition freeway. It was to connect the 405, the 110, the 710,
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
65.
Yeah.
Now in the world of Google Maps, people have learned what they can do. It's this zigzag freeway. So all the traffic is at every freeway intersection. It's like, oh man. Every time you get to the next freeway, it stops.
Right.
Next
Exactly.
freeway stops. I've taken the train to work before.
How is it?
It's okay. A little bit longer
Of course.
in the morning, but in the evening, if you leave at peak periods, it can be beneficial. However, COVID killed the bus that I had that was from the train station to my office. The Worldway West bus,
Right.
they stopped it.
Oh, really?
So I don't have a connection now to get from the train station to my office, which used to be right in front of the office.
Oh, wow.
So hopefully that comes back someday. Who knows?
I doubt it because there's a lot of bus routes or routes
Yeah.
that have been canceled. They've been, oh, look at this guy.
Oh, every day.
They've been terminated.
Every day. Impatient. Here's more.
Yeah, I see that all the time. Especially on the 101 too. Like,
Oh, yeah.
101 is ridiculous. It's like sometimes I leave like at 4 in the morning, depending what time I leave.
Yeah.
I have to go whatever my call time is. Like 3 in the morning, they'll be like speeding up, like going 80, more than 80. Because I'm going like 60. They're like speeding down like 80, 90, possibly 100 sometimes.
It's no joke in this city.
Yeah.
These people don't care.
You know, I forgot to check the status on my flight. Because last night I received an email from Air Canada saying that there's thunderstorms that they're tracking over there in Ontario.
Okay. You know your flight number? AC.
And it's AC 7.
78. It was like 763 or 783.
Let me see.
785.
I'm gonna have to stop this.